karmics. You know how they say people come in your life always for a reason, but only for a season. Karmics often represent those people either in our soul pod or near our soul pod who has been with us through many lifetimes. Since we are so much like our twin flame, this twin flame, we're so much alike, we can't always learn from each other because we're too much alike. So the soul has to split itself, that seed, which is a soul, has to split itself and have these experiences with other people that are not our twin flame. So karmics can be people that we marry, spouses, child's father, child's mother, exes, etc. So this soul needs to fully experience its incarnation and has to split up. Like when you have two best friends in a class together and they're taking that class and the teacher's like, no, y'all need to split up and go to the other group because you're not going to learn because all y'all going to do is just play. And y'all didn't come down here to just play. So you need these other people to help you evolve. And so you meet a karmic who you've known many lifetimes. So anyway, you get with this karmic, right? And y'all get married, you have children, you love them. You may not be 1,000% in love with them like you are your twin flame, but you get them on a soul level. Even if you don't like them, but you're still sexually attracted to them, you can't let them go. You have an addictive relationship, a codependent relationship with one another. This is often a karmic to teach because it's strong lessons. And usually with karmics, strong lessons. Usually with karmics, there's a lot of opposition. There's a lot of enemies that presents itself. It could be a mother-in-law, an evil mother-in-law that doesn't like the other partner, or a sister doesn't get along with the brother, with the lover. It's all of that type of energy. There's a lot of conflict with karmic relationships. Somebody doesn't like somebody. It's almost like that Romeo Juliet where you have these enemies fighting each other over these people being together. It could be that the children don't like the stepmama. This is all karmic type of energy, especially when you meet somebody and you immediately don't like that person. Say if you have a sister and you don't like her boyfriend for whatever reason, like the first day you see him, it's like, oh, I do not like him. What is wrong with him? You probably have known him before in a different life and he has probably offended you in a past life. And your soul remembers that even though you don't consciously remember it. That is karmic. Because you all have to still, remember I was saying that with a body, we only get a finite amount of time. Like if this pen dries out, we still have to tell the story. So we got to get a new pen, meaning we have to get a new body. So your soul remembers. So y'all have unfinished business. Y'all have unfinished beef that you have to come down here and continue. Because as I speak of life being like a movie, imagine part 1, part 2, part 3. So on part 1, which was a past life, you all have unresolved conflict. So you come down to part 2 to do the same type of movie, if you get what I'm saying. So you could marry this person here, the karmic, and you still could be laying right there next to your spouse thinking about this twin flame for some reason. Or you could be with your twin flame thinking about this karmic. And you're like, dang, I feel so guilty. Why do I feel this for this person? This person wasn't good to me. They weren't nice to me. That's because there's a soul level connection, a soul tie that transcends lifetimes. Because the soul doesn't know how to just say, okay, moralistically, I'm just gonna love one person, and that's all. I'm gonna have a laser vision, laser focus, I have my blinders on. This is it. Because your soul remembers your experiences with both people, including the union with the twin flame and the union with the karmics. And you may find yourself married to somebody. You're like, why does this person keep cheating or going back to this girl and she's causing all these problems? And he has this ex who he has a child with. He won't stop going to her house. That's often a twin flame karmic dynamic with the divine feminine, divine masculine, and karmic type of energy. And you're wondering why is this creating a love triangle? Because this goes on from past lifetimes that has carried over, because all 3 souls need to learn some type of lesson. So when you see love triangles, that is often people who are either in your soul group or near your soul group. and they have come to present challenges to make you better yourself. Because we didn't come here just to everything just all peace all the time. Sometimes we need that conflict, because once again, this great I am energy has to experience what it is not in order to experience what it is. So karmics, once again, they don't always have to be romantic. A karmic could be a school teacher that makes a difference in your life. I hope you can see that. Be a school teacher. It could be a mentor. A karmic could be somebody that you meet walking down the street and you all have a soul contract, like at 5 p.m. on September 14th, 1986. I'm going to walk past you and I'm going to save you from getting hit by a car, and you will never see me again. And you may have known this person many lifetimes, and the only thing they have to do, it's like an extra in a movie, all they're going to do is pull you and protect you from the car hitting you. Or you could have a soul contract with somebody that's a karmic, and they say, okay, you're going to live your whole entire life for 42 years, and I'm going to be in a game, and you're going to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I quote, the wrong place at the wrong time, and which is really the right place at the wrong time if you agree to do it. That's why I did this. And I'm going to shoot you in your leg and make you paralyzed, and you're going to have a wheelchair. And you agreed to this soul contract in heaven to only this gangster that hits you with this stray bullet makes you paralyzed. So now you can't walk. So now your whole life is turned upside down, and you end up becoming like some type of advocate for people that have disabilities, or people that have been shot, or families that have lost loved ones to gun violence. And that changes your whole destiny, and you end up being successful being an advocate for this, even though you may be in a wheelchair now, you may be walking around on a cane. But this person, this one karmic person, just 5 minutes of them crossing your path in your life could totally change your life, just totally. And that is the example of a karmic. So it's not always love triangles and drama. Sometimes it can be just one person that just makes a big difference in your life. Going back to the concept of like your school teachers, it could be a school teacher for that entire year. They teach you about self-love, self-esteem. You may be having a bad year. Your parents, they might be neglectful, and they're just there for you in so many ways. You may get a school teacher that teaches you how to put your makeup on correctly, or a mentor, a coach, that shows you how to be a man. And that 1 year of that coach being in your life can show you, can give you lessons that go throughout your entire lifetime that put you towards your destiny. They can give you, a referral on going to the right college that gets you on the path you need to go. And that's it. Everybody is not always meant to stay in your life. So we talked about romantic, non-romantic, and keep in mind with souls, with our soulmates, they can start off romantic in a lifetime, and then they can end up being just friends. Say for instance, you marry one of your soulmates or somebody from your soul group, and everything is all hot and steamy, and y'all are together 10, 15 years, you have children, and now it feels like you're more brothers and sisters. Why does it feel like that? Is it that you don't love the person anymore? Is that you're a bad demonic person that just cheats and doesn't want to be with your spouse? No, it's just that you all are so comfortable with each other because you all have been together since eternity that the relationship ends up becoming like you're just best friends. Hi Richie, let's see, will this be recorded? I need to take notes. Yes, you will be able to see this after the live. It will be, we have to take turns learning the lessons so that our soul evolves, if you understand what I mean. It takes many lifetimes. Lifetime 1, 2, 3, 4, many lifetimes, could be thousands of lifetimes to get back to this, because that's all we want to do is to get home back to what we are, where there's oneness. There is no split souls and rejection, abuse, lack, poverty. There's none of that there. So we want to elevate back to that, to remember that this is what we really are. This is our origin. And once again, I remind you, we are never alone. We are always born with a cluster of souls.